Easily confused. Easily confused boy. I pet you from both sides. Poor cat. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monday. First things first, I mentioned it at the beginning of this month, but I wanted to remind everyone that if you want to submit 2018 fan favorites, you have until the end of September. So if there's any vlogs from 2018 that you're like, oh man, there's a fun moment in this, I really want to make sure it's included in the fan favorites video, go back to that vlog and find where it is in the vlog and submit it using the link in any of the 2018 descriptions, because I'm going to ask Dan to start working on that in October, so you only have a little bit of time left. Get at it. Thanks. Second off, it's been 1 week. It's been 1 week since Mallory's surgery, and I wanted to take today to talk about how she's doing, what the ups and the downs for the past week have been, because I think it might be a little bit helpful for anyone who is looking to do this surgery or similar surgery and wants to know a little bit of what the recovery is like. And now that Mal has went through this week, she can talk a little bit more about what it was on like a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
So first things first, it's been a week, and how do you feel right now? Like, are you doing pretty good?
I am doing really good.
Okay.
I know I probably said it in the last week sometime, but the surgery was easier than my last one for endometriosis, the hysterectomy, the excision, the everything I had with that. This was easier. This one was a lot different.
And indifferent in what way?
I'm a lot more mobile. Like the last one, because it involved my abdomen and my abs, I had no core strength.
Yeah.
So like even getting up out of bed or off the couch or even going to the bathroom was difficult because I couldn't stand on my own.
Yes.
And like you could support me by like lifting my arms and helping me that way.
Yeah.
But this is the opposite. I have all the core strength because that's lower in my abdomen, and I have no arm strength because that pulls like across the pectoral muscles and all of that. So that is harder.
That was probably one of the first things that I had to really kind of
notice and
like go over in my brain is like, I cannot help you in terms of like
lifting.
I can't, like normally you'd like offer a hand to someone and like help them up. Like I cannot do that. So when I need Mal to get up off of the couch or whatever, I can move things out of her way, but I can't help her up. She has to do it using
my legs and my abdomen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's a big change.
One of the things I do is I can get my legs under me in like a crisscross position and then kind of like get up into a kneeling position and then step off the couch from there.
Yeah.
All of my like ballet training that I had as a high schooler really helped. So that's been different. As the week has gone on, I've gotten a lot more flexibility in my arm because I used to kind of just be like here, like T-Rex.
Yeah.
But now I can do this. It was really nice when I could finally reach my hand to like itch. Like I can't quite get to the same spots on my back that I used to.
Yeah.
That will come with time. But like my back was so itchy.
Just in general,
I couldn't itch.
Like I understand that the surgery is very different than the last surgery you had.
Yeah.
But and again, obviously it's different, but you recovered and became so much more mobile so much more quickly than the last surgery.
Yeah.
Because a week into your last surgery, it was pretty different than this, you know?
Yeah.
Like you were still very much
so my last
needing
surgery,
a lot of help.
It was like I think I spent 2 nights sleeping on my back because they were like, sleep on your back as much as you can.
Yeah.
And when it got to be like the 3rd night, I was like, can't do this. And so finally I managed to roll over and sleep on my side. Mm-hmm. And that was like the first time I really got sleep last surgery. And that was very helpful and restorative. Having the Nest set up in the bedroom has helped. I don't sleep great that way. I'm not really like
You don't seem comfortable.
I'm not very comfortable, but I'm able to fall asleep and be asleep until my alarm goes off for meds. And I can get myself up out of bed for meds. And I couldn't quite do that for the last surgery at this point. So that's been difficult. I forgot where I was going.
Well, you're just saying that you were uncomfortable in the bed.
Yeah, I am uncomfortable in the bed.
Yeah.
But I think the first 4 days, like Monday surgery that day, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, those days are kind of a blur to me, and they all kind of were like the same. I hurt, ice helped, I couldn't do much, kind of just sat around, and I was in and out, dozing, awake. The surgical narcotics they gave me, I was really dazed from that for a long time.
I mean, to an extent, I feel like you still are a little bit.
A little, but
it's
better.
It's a lot better, but it's also better because you halved them.
Yes. So Thursday was like day 3 and 4 were kind of like my roughest days. And after Thursday, Friday was good. Saturday was good. Sunday was good. Today was good. I feel like I'm doing a lot better. I think it was Friday morning. Brandon came over really early and he walked in and he's like, "You look noticeably better." And then Alex and Haley showed up like an hour later and they were like, "Wow, you are noticeably better."
Yeah.
And that kind of felt like a turning point. And when did I have meds? Yesterday? I think yesterday or the day before is when I halved the narcotics.
Oh, okay.
And then today we took the dosage down, so I'm taking less frequently.
Well, what we did is I completely remade Mal's medicine chart because everything has been based on a 2-hour system because the information was like you should get up and move every 2 hours. Now that it's been a week, we figure it's okay to extend that to 3, and you're moving anyway, like you're getting up and moving and stuff anyway. So we changed it where instead of getting 1,000 milligrams of Tylenol 4 times a day, Mal's getting half of that, 500 milligrams 8 times a day, so it's more frequent. But the narcotic that you're on, we've reduced that even further. So we started with the normal dosage, then we halved it, and now we've removed like a third of that halving or whatever. So like we're trying to taper off of it and also spread the Tylenol out more.
So there's like more even coverage of the Tylenol?
Yeah, because this basically will keep Tylenol in your system because you're getting off the narcotic like within the next day or 2.
Yeah.
So we want the Tylenol to be in your system, and then we can start to reduce the dosage of the Tylenol over time.
Yes.
We'll get there. Anyway.
Yeah. So like today we just started that change on the timing of things, and we did that after I went through the period where I ran out of both at once.
Yeah.
So I didn't even notice that period was really happening today.
And the other days you have.
Yeah, the other days I have. Like the last hour before I would get both meds at once was rough, especially the day Dan and Josh came over and made the grilled cheeses.
Yeah.
That was probably the roughest day for me.
I think that was Thursday.
Yeah, I think. But like today, I got a shower.
Yep.
And went to the mailbox.
Yeah, you still need help.
Yeah, I still need help.
Yeah.
But like I did 2 big things, and I was out of breath going up the stairs. Going to the mailbox and back was rough on me, and I was out of breath and had to sit. But like even so, like I didn't want to up the meds. I didn't feel like I needed to up the meds.
Yeah.
So.
And that's good. Mm-hmm. So having done this now for a week, what was the thing that you thought would be difficult but ended up not being difficult?
I mean, it's not over yet, but I thought wound care would be difficult.
Okay. And why? And you thought it would be difficult just because?
Because I've never had a big wound like that. Like I had stitches here when I was young, and I've had moles removed.
Yeah.
But that part I was scared about, and it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
When you started the first few days or whatever.
Oh yeah, I didn't have to do anything for that first few days.
Well, when you started having to do things, it was a little rough.
Yeah.
But you've quickly adjusted, which is good. So then
And I'm just going based on what my surgeon recommends. So if someone has a surgery like this, similar, like having top surgery is similar, or an like implants, I know that's also similar.
yeah,
Just do what your surgeon recommends for that. Ask.
yeah.
So
Inversely,
yes.
what has surprised you that has been more difficult than you thought it would be?
Like, I know everyone said, like, the liposuction was the most painful part, and that's true, but I didn't expect it to be so much more painful. Like, that part is, like, worlds different than everything else I'm feeling.
Really?
And the thing I feel most often, like, in the last few days is just uncomfortable, like, discomfort. Like, there's been some pain, but just, like, it's painful, but it's not intensely painful.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to describe it. I'm mostly just like uncomfortable a lot. And right now I've been sitting here for a while and I'm uncomfortable because I've been sitting here.
Yeah.
It's just about time for me to go move around again.
And what? So now, and also now that you've done an entire week, obviously there's a huge amount of improvement that's occurred in a
Yes.
week. So what is your hope for this next week? Because we'll check in again in a week and say, you know, now it's been 2 weeks. So what is it that you're hopeful for?
So my surgeon said in 1 week I should be able to start light activities. So like starting today I should be able to do light activities.
I don't know what light activity means. But
Me
okay.
neither. So I don't know. I think that means more like walking a little bit. So maybe I'll try and get twice as far as the post box.
Yeah.
Or like slowly increase that and try and get around the block eventually in the next week. Starting to do dishes or shower on my own, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to drive as of today once I'm off the painkillers.
Yeah.
But I don't have to. Everyone else can drive me, so.
Yeah, I don't see a real reason or incentive.
To start driving myself?
Yeah.
I agree.
That you've got me and you've got so many other people around to help out. So, and that has been single-handedly the biggest difference in your last surgery to this one is the amount of people around that have been helpful. I mean, Haley basically lived here last week.
Brandon was here almost as much.
Brandon was here a ton too. Alex was here a lot. So like having friends around to lighten that load and to help out with every little thing, whether it was like making food or getting Mal her meds or bringing her ice or cleaning up the kitchen, like everything was just amazing.
Well, Haley's been through not the same surgery, very different surgery, but, you know, kind of similar location.
Yeah.
And so she kind of could anticipate like how I would be feeling or what I would need or what would make me feel better.
Yeah.
Like she was like, you want to shower and you can't shower yet, so let's cornstarch your hair and you will feel better. And she would help me with that because I couldn't do it myself.
Yeah.
Things like you will be more comfortable if you have this tray in bed, and she brought over her tray. Or she's like, you know, after surgery, she's like, I didn't want to eat a full meal. It was too hard to sit at a table. She said, so little snacky things like chicken salad or tuna salad. So she made those things.
Yeah.
Because she knew, and she was right, because it's Haley and she's right. And like Brandon was being really attentive. Like I would set down like my plate and he would just jump and take my plate. And I'd be like, I could have sat here until you were done with your phone call or whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone was really on top of my medication in a way that, like, not even setting alarms. It'd be like, it's 4, it's time for meds.
Yeah.
Get up, walk around, paying attention to how much I had been consuming for liquids. And
Yeah.
it was just really heartwarming to me. And I did cry a bit about that a few times.
I think it's worth crying over.
Yeah.
We have really, really amazing friends.
Yeah.
And like we knew that before they really showed showed up to help help you out, but especially after. It was really, really wonderful to see that. And then also that freed me up to do work last week in a way that I wouldn't have been able to do.
And they still got their work done.
And they still got their work done. So it was very much the mindset of it takes a village. And not everyone is going to have that sort of situation.
Yeah.
But, if you are going through a surgery like this and you have either a lot of friends or family or something around to help with that, it does make it way easier. And I think it positively affects recovery too, because then the patient knows that they are going to be okay, that they're going to get their meds on time, that people are around that love them. I think that it helps with recovery.
Yeah.
So I think that you've recovered more quickly as a result. Mm-hmm. Anyway, well, cool. I'm excited for you, as I have been. Yeah. I'm excited to see what the next week will be.
Yeah.
Because, the first week's gone really well.
It has. And after 2 weeks, it's kind of just, smaller incremental changes. The first 2 weeks are a lot of changes in healing. So I'm excited to get to next week.
Yeah.
Because I should feel a lot more like myself.
Yeah.
And there should be a lot less, pain and medication and discomfort sleeping.
One of the big changes that Mao is going to try is that tomorrow morning is breakfast stream, and Mao is going to be on breakfast stream. We don't know if it'll be the full time.
Yeah, we'll see.
We don't know how long she'll be able to, sit up there and be comfortable, but we'll go as long as you can. And when you can't, you can either leave or I can end the show early or whatever. It doesn't matter. But that's you basically returning to work in a small capacity. So we'll see how that goes. All right. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. Keep sending, well wishes and good vibes Mal's way. She's doing really great, but there is still more recovery. It's 6 weeks before things are relatively normal,
which is right at Extra Life.
So it's still quite a ways, and then beyond that, it's months before you're healed or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, 6 months or something like that?
Yeah, there's something swelling comes and goes for up to 6 months.
Yeah, but it was also like that with your other surgery too. Yeah. They were it's going to be 6 months or 9 months or whatever, so it's not that unusual. But we will keep you posted as we continue to go through this and see how Mal does. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?